Are you ready for school? Are you ready? Yay, Monday. Okay. This way. Hi. Glad I could. Signed in.
Can you take your dad's already in the bathroom?
Bye, Ab. Love you.
Say bye.
Bye. Good job. Coffee first?
Yup.
And then we will talk about what we are doing this morning. Important stuff. We're on the fancy elevator going to the fancy office because that's where you go to do things like this. We're talking about if we die.
Our life insurance policies.
Yes, and how that works with Abigail and all those things.
It's a lot. We've done this meeting a few times now.
Yeah.
We're meeting like once a month.
Well, we'll talk about it more in length too, because I know this is helpful for a lot of you parents. Look, guys, I'm driving. It's launch day for Priscilla. They have a new product launch, so. Okay, so today was insurance day?
Yeah, life insurance.
A lot of things, but yeah, life insurance. So a good way to fund a child's future. You know, with Abigail, we're going to be paying for her for a long time, and we want her to have the best life possible. The best way to do that, financially speaking, is via life insurance. Essentially how it works is, and we can talk more in depth on it later, but essentially how it works is when our life insurance matures, when we die, that money goes into a trust for Abigail, and then she can use that for living expenses when we're no longer around. That's the short of it. Yeah. There's a lot more to it than that. Yeah. There's Isaiah involved as a trustee, having a company involved that manages the money as a trustee as well. A whole bunch of factors there. This is a continuation of a video that we did a little while back. I'll leave a link for it right up here, a little more information on that stuff. I know a lot of this is helpful to many of you guys. So if you have questions, definitely leave them down in the comments, and we will try to help out as far as what we know. We're not professionals on this. We're learning as we go as well.
I know one thing, though, to consider, guys, is it's always cheaper to get life insurance the younger you are.
Yes.
Because you can get a fixed rate.
Right.
Versus getting it when you're older. So even though you're like, well, I don't really have the extra money right now, think of the long haul, because it is going to be cheaper. So if you can pinch pennies somewhere else to get that life insurance, go ahead and set that up the younger you are. Jill, are you hanging out?
Shanika had IP meeting, so. You been playing with your makeup on your hands?
Yeah, it went live. I was swatching.
Hi, Ab. Hey, can you hand me that? No?
Stuff in her suit, guys.
Ab, we went and talked about your future today.
We did.
Yep. Everything's going to be A-okay.
Yep.
So that is my biggest stressor. By far. Like, lack of control over Abigail's life as far as, taking care of her and making sure everything's okay for her. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. When we're not here anymore. So, we have to do that by other means and just ensuring everything's in place. And this is just another key aspect of it. But everything's going to be okay, Ab. So I did see some comments the last time we talked about this about, where you guys are too young and blah, blah, blah. And, and you shouldn't be thinking about this right now, that kind of thing. And it's really never too late to start. Or too soon to start. Yeah, it can be too late. It's never too early to start thinking about that kind of thing. It's death. It happens to all of us. It really does. It's not being morbid. It's a guarantee. So you just have to plan accordingly. We're gonna live our best lives up until that point, but that point will come one day. So I'd rather be prepared for it early on than have to worry about it later because we didn't prepare for it now. But that's many, many decades from now, Abby. What do you want to do in the meantime? Like today?
Just eat snacks, please.
Eat snacks? We can handle that. We can do some snacks.
Weather's
makes me feel much better.
Okay. Hey, backpack.
Good, that way we can see when she'll be ready.
Hey, dude. No, shut that.
She thought her back.
Oh. Good job, Ab. Do you want to carry this? That's not how it goes. The roof is finally done. You excited? Or content is a better word, maybe? Hey, one thing. Can you take that up for me? Thanks. So this was in the back of Isaiah's car. Like, just sitting there in the trunk. But we have a brand new one, just in case.
Oh, there you go.
So I'm going to back up that one fully and then restore it onto the other one. That way they're identical.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good, signing open. Right here. Do you see them? No. Stop. That's the bars. Yeah, look, there's some right here.
Good job.
There you go.
All that communication. What are you getting? You need why don't you get a paper towel?
Yeah.
Get a paper towel. Just one. There you go. Take your time.
You doing great, man.
Hey, look. Pull. There you go. This is just too good. I can't wait.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were talking about the insurance thing, and then talking about. Have you ever looked at the cost, Brandy, of basically the lifetime cost of a person that requires the support that Abbie does? Have you ever looked into that at all?
I haven't seen the numbers in a while, but it's pretty shocking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, we just did like basic math on it, and what we figured on, because like we've talked about before, in videos, is we want the best for Abbie,
Right.
and what we're looking at is roughly $8 million lifetime cost.
Yeah.
And it's got to come out of somebody's pocket, and a lot of time that ends up being the government. Of course, they're not going to pay full price on
Right.
things, and I'm sure that number can be whittled down to like $5 million or
Right.
so, but I don't think a lot lower than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So between like parents' resources and then siblings and other family members and then the government, it comes out to be that dollar amount. And I didn't read that anywhere. That's not it's not vetted information. That's just basic numbers we did
Right.
with the finance guys.
Right.
And that's what we came to was, our goal is like $8 million. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's an astounding number. So that's where insurance comes into play. That's why it's so
Yes.
important, because you're not paying $8 million.
Right. Right.
Currently we have to prepare for 24/7 care because you need a drink. Why don't you get a drink? We have to prepare for 24/7 care for her. Because it's really going to depend on where she's at, progressively, where she progresses to, as far as independence. That's why this ABA therapy is so important, because we increase that independence and lower the cost of dependence for Abigail. So I thought about something today. It's not the act of raising a child with special needs that is necessarily so taxing. I mean, it has its challenges, but honestly, Abbie, you don't have a whole lot more challenges than your brother does. I mean, it's just raising a different kid, It's not even that. It's everything else added on to it, I mean, trying to wrap your brain around all this stuff, 37 years old and thinking about life insurance and what the future holds and then obviously, bringing therapies into play and coordinating all of this stuff and this team that we have built in order to increase her independence. So she requires less later on. It's a whole thing.
It is. It's good that you
Hi, sir.
thinking
Hi.
ahead on that, though.
Hi.
I think a lot of people avoid thinking ahead because it is so overwhelming to see
Right.
those numbers.
Oh, it
on
is.
paper.
And I totally understand. I mean,
Yeah.
it took until just recently where we're like, okay, we got to do something.
Yeah.
I started just recently started eating better because I'm thinking about like, well, it terrifies me to not be able to help her, not to be there. So I gotta take care of myself. You want to start exercising with me? Do you want to go on runs? So I'm not a running dog, dude. I'm a laying dog.
I accidentally ran all the way down to your guys' end of the neighborhood this weekend.
You accidentally ran?
I was like, it's not that far. We'll run to this park because I'll never come this. And then like going back home, I was like, I shouldn't have gone that far. I regretted it so immediately.
Accidentally and ran are two words that I never use together, ever. Nanny's here.
Pretzels.
You had a snack.
It's on her schedule again once she
Oh,
finishes.
it's on your schedule.
See ya?
Look, see it? The gatekeeper has it over there. Yep.
She's like, don't listen to her though.
Abbie has changed clothes because you had an early bath today, huh? You're probably gonna get 2 baths today. Isn't that exciting?
Car ride.
No, we're not going on a car ride. Tomorrow. So we have to do, there are certain requirements for insurance, and one of that is like the parent training aspect of it, which I think is fantastic. It really keeps accountable the whole parent training aspect of it. So one of the things is bath, like showing the progression, like prompt dependency and eliminating prompts, least to most prompting, all that stuff. Prompting is when we, you can verbally prompt, like Abbie, rub your head, wash your hair, or, you can gesturally prompt where you point to her head or point to your head and mimic what she's supposed to do. So there's different kinds of prompts. This could be a prompt. That's a prompt. But we're basically being tested. Did I pass?
Yes.
Okay.
With flying colors.
Woo!
100%.
Looking for the remotes for music?
You already took it out. Oh, you put it back.
I know you're being very funny. She was like laughing so hard she couldn't breathe. Let's finish first and then you can do your rocking. Take a break for a second. You can't. Nope, we're staying right here. You gotta be careful. You're gonna drop that on your foot.
Well, you got that figured out, huh?
Yeah. Just last week, she still needed the gesture prompt.
Good job, Ab. Bye. I'm gonna take your mom out to dinner. Okay? I love you. Let me kiss. Enjoy your dinner. That awesome soup Mom made. Are you gonna show that one on Triple P? I really think you should.
Yeah, I will have to make it again.
Toscano soup, right?
Toscano soup, but I added chicken to it.
Chicken.
Yep.
There was chicken in that?
Yep.
It was amazing, you guys. Amazing. And then we made the pimento, pepper jelly grilled cheese. We have a video for the pepper jelly grilled cheese, right? With another soup. I'll link that up here for Priscilla's. Once you have pepper jelly grilled cheese, you'll never make a regular grilled cheese.
Monster cheese.
With monster cheese, yeah.
But,
You will never go back to a regular grilled cheese sandwich.
Unfortunately, the soup did not sit well with me. I was able to eat about 4 bites,
Yeah.
but I don't know. Sometimes things don't work out.
Well, you can still make it for the rest of us because we loved it. Before we run in here to get something to eat, I want to talk to you guys real quick because I don't want you to be scared. I don't want you to be terrified and of the future and feeling helpless and because we get it, 100%. That we went through a period where we're like, we don't know. We don't know what the future holds, and we don't know how to control that. I would recommend sitting down with a lawyer. You can get them pro bono. There are pro bono lawyers. There are lawyers that are paid through organizations and grants, and so definitely get in the community. Ask other people, in those Facebook groups, stuff like that. They're a great resource. sit down with a lawyer that can help you through this stuff.
Yeah. You definitely just need to be prepared and plan ahead.
Yep.
Don't wait until it's, it's later on in life. Like, have a plan in place.
Yeah.
It'll put your mind at ease, too. I know I feel more comfortable now.
So much better.
Yeah.
So much. I'm still scared of, not being able to, because I'm hands-on with that kind of thing. It's like I have to be able to fix things. So I'm not here, I can't fix them.
Right.
So, there's definitely that fear still, but I feel much better about Abbie and Isaiah's future. And this does include Isaiah, obviously, not just in our plans, but then also financially, so that all those things are included. But don't worry, you got this. I know it can be scary, but there are solutions. Obviously there is, government assistance for household expenses for living and food and things like that, and then you're of course going to want something to supplement that. The lawyer's going to be able to help you wade through that and figure out how much your child can get without giving up those benefits as well through Social Security. So, yeah,
it'll be okay.
You got this, I promise.
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna get something to eat. Thanks for watching today, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. We will see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
You gotta be gentle. If you need to take a break for a second, you can't. Nope, we're staying right here. You gotta be careful. You're gonna drop that on your foot. There you go. That was a lot, huh? That was a lot of excitement. You're on a break, but we're gonna stay right here until you finish.
Size.
Yeah.
You good? So much, huh?
There's still some sillies in there.